Good morning, students. How are you all doing? I expect that you are thoroughly reading the chapter again. Chapter 2, Nelson Mandela, A Long Walk to Freedom. The chapter is having a lot of inherent values and it requires a great level of understanding, maturity, and sense of responsibility towards the nation in order to understand the essence of these words which are inherent or which are used by Nelson Mandela in order to express himself, his how he has covered his journey against the social evil apartheid which was prevailing in the society in South Africa. And yesterday we read that how these prominent legends and patriots, or you can say leaders, play a vital role in the struggle against apartheid, be it Oliver Thabo or Walter Sisulu or Chief Luthuli, to mention a few. Just read these names again with proper spelling and pronunciation so that it would add a lot and significant to your journal knowledge. You can explore more about them. So let's start the reading where we have ended yesterday. Men of such extraordinary courage, wisdom, and generosity that their like may never be known again. Perhaps it requires such depths of oppression to create such heights of character. So once you say that, once someone is going to give you a lot of pain, okay, and then it is the right time that oppression or that suppression, it fills you with immense power, immense confidence, or what you can say, immense urge or the strongest desire to fight against the injustice. If that pressure would not be accumulated to such an extent that it bursts like a big explosion, so sometimes it is necessary that depth of the operation, because then it would help you to create the heights of character. My country is rich in the minerals and gems that lie beneath its soil, but I have always known that its greatest wealth is its people, finer and truer than the purest diamonds. So he's saying we are blessed that the country is rich in minerals and the gems that lie beneath its soil. But according to Nelson Mandela, what he considered that the greatest wealth of a country is its people, and they are finer and truer than the purest diamonds. So according to him, the people of a nation, okay, the youth of a nation, the young generation or the generation of a nation plays a vital or indispensable role in the upliftment of the society or the nation. It is from these comrades means friends, in this struggle that I learned the meaning of courage, time and again. He is saying that if I would not have been supported by these thousands of comrades or the friends who have supported me wholeheartedly and sincerely in this struggle, I learned the meaning of courage. They have inculcated the meaning of courage in me. Time and again, I have seen men and women risk and give their lives for an idea. I have seen men stand up to attack and torture without breaking, showing a strength and resilience that defies the imagination. I learned that courage was not the absence of fear. Courage was not the absence of fear, but the triumph over it. The brave man is not he who doesn't feel afraid, but he who conquers the fear. So he is saying that this fight was not easy, and he appreciates the strength, the courage, the vitality, and what you can say, the word is not striking my mind. Just give me a sec. The courage, vitality, strength. I will tell you that one particular word because right now I cannot take the big pose over there. That how the men, when they were being attacked, when they were being tortured, when they were being exploited, when the white people behaved in exploited them insanely or behaved with them in an insane manner, that they did not break with their torture. They showed them a strength and resilience that defies the imagination. I learned that courage was not absence of fear from those fighting people, those who sacrificed their life, but they did not learn how to give up. While reading this paragraph, our national heroes are arising in my mind, though I'm talking and discussing about South Africa, but when I talk about the struggle, when I talk about the struggle for the equality, when I talk about the equality between the among the whites and the blacks, the simultaneously one segment of my mind is visualizing the freedom struggle of India, which too lasted for 200 years, okay, by the Britishers. That even the Indian patriots, they did not break, they did not give up before the tortures given to them by the Britishers. The similar way, he learnt the courage was not the absence of fear but the triumph over it. Brave is not who does not feel afraid. He is saying that brave man is not that who does not feel afraid, but who knows how to conquer the fear. जिसको डर को जीतना आता है. So that person is known as a brave person. No one is born hating another person. Another one more important question is being asked from this particular paragraph. We have discussed now the just recently discussed question number 4. What does the courage mean to Mandela? And now we will be discussing what is the question number 5. Which does he think is natural, to love or to hate? What comes more naturally to a human being, whether loves approaches them the first or the hates approaches them easily. So no one is born hating another person because the color of his skin or his background or his religion. People must learn to hate. If they can learn to hate, if they can be taught to love, for love comes more naturally to human hearts than its opposite. He said that if you will teach them to hate, then hate will come more easily. But if you will if you will teach them to love, then love will come more naturally in comparison to the hate. Even in the grimmiest times in prison, now he is remembering the toughest or the hardest or the harshest time which he spent in the prison, that when my comrades and I were pushed to our limits, when they were being tortured physically, mentally, emotionally tortured to a great extent, I would see a glimmer of humanity in one of the guards, perhaps just for a second. So he is sharing that when they were being physically tortured in the prison for a never ending period of 30 years, there was a guard who used to look at them, and there was the glimmer of humanity which appeared in his eyes. Even it appeared for the microseconds, but Nelson Mandela was able to recognize it. But it was enough to reassure me. But that spark for only for few seconds was sufficient for Mr. Mandela to reassure himself that he was going on the right direction, and that have kept him going on. Man's goodness is a flame that can be hidden but can never be extinguished. He said that the goodness which is present, the flame of goodness which is present inside every human heart, that can be hidden but never be extinguished. Okay, so by this we have come to today's the end of today's lecture. The rest of the reading we will be completing tomorrow. Read the chapter again. Try to understand the emotions. Okay, the words are not mere words, they are full of emotions. So read the bacha chapter and complete the assignment in your fair notebook. Bye. Have a great day.